Good evening, my fellow Americans. Here's Ray Quintel. I'm still running for president. This is video number 4 that I'm posting up. Just want to let you guys know, you're going to see these numbers posted for the month of May. Trump is boasting about the 13.3% unemployment rate. It's dropped down from 14.70. That's phenomenal. That's great. Well, that would be great if those were completely new jobs. Those are jobs that probably are being filled that were waiting, furloughed or otherwise. We're still looking at a large percentage of jobs that are still not filled or still waiting to be filled because people are waiting to go back to work. And as we do go back to work, I'm begging people, please stay safe distance, do the smart. We do not want to have a second outbreak on this. On top of that, you got to keep in mind, we just had a graduation of our college students. And that there is 3.9 million new people entering into the job market. So yes, we can boast about 2.5 million, not close to 3, what President Trump said. It's 2.5 million. Not to try to shave any numbers off here, it is an astronomical number. How many of those jobs are the same person working 2 or 3 jobs? Most companies are not taking their employees back full-time just yet. They're trying to stagger shifts. They're trying to get people as much as they can back to work. That is great that we're getting back to the way things were. Like I said, please, I'm begging the American citizens, American people who live in America, keep in mind that this thing can still happen again. Be safe, be well. On top of that, you're going to hear Joe Biden talking about this wonderful idea of pushing through, if he gets to become president, which I'm going to probably have a little bit to say in that one. But he's saying that $25.9 billion, not million, $1 billion, that he's going to ask to put towards vaccination shots and production of vaccination shots to not only give to Americans but also around the world. I'm having a little problem with this. I do believe in taking care of our global neighbors, yes. But let's start here because right now we're still struggling. And how are we going to pay for that? We still got stimulus checks that we still got to pay off. And let's not forget, New York City just lost $9.5 billion in tax revenue. The damage has been done from the rioting and looting that's hit all of our cities or most of our major cities. And you look at that and you say to yourself, well, wait a second, how are we supposed to get people back to work when things are pretty much in shambles? All right. I'm begging and asking the American people to step up. It's not about parties right now. It's about Americans stepping up and being Americans. I'm also going to ask you when November comes around to vote for me. Once again, that's Ray Quintel. It's spelled Quintal. No E in there. So, look, I'm running as an independent against these guys, Democratic and Republican. You gotta say to yourself for a second here, why? Why this guy? Why Ray? I'm you guys, all right? I'm not gonna pull any punches. I don't have anybody lining my pocket. I have no agenda to get over on you guys. The only thing I have is that I want to see American people be happy. For happiness, pursuit of happiness, equality, all the things that you guys want, that you deserve. That is my plateau. That is my stance. I think that should be a given. I have ways of fixing things that I'll let you know. I'm also asking the election committee. I sent you off an email and a letter. Please, accept it. Let me run against these guys. What do you guys got to lose? Maybe I make them look bad? Or maybe I make the American people look smarter than they think. They're going to battle back at me. They're going to do things to me. That's fine. But I'm going to stand up for the American people because it's time to make a change. Let's break the mold. Let's do something positive. I want to infect the world with positive things, not COVID-19. I want us to do positive things. I want us to see things built here in this country. Again, I want to take care of the American people because it should start here and work its way outwards. I think you got a great heart, Joe. But if we start going globally and start taking care of everybody globally, it's a little hard when we're still trying to take care of here. All right. President Trump, I understand you want to get trade going. But right now, here, if we want a duplicate of what happened over 100 years ago, we'll start trade again. That's exactly how the Spanish flu spread all over. Things started getting shipped. Yeah, when you have packages and things sitting for about 2 to 3 weeks on some dock, hopefully things die down. But what happens when we start lifting that and it comes back up through Brazil and it works its way back up through South America, back up into North America again, and circles back around again? Is it going to be a different strand? We gotta start thinking about these things, guys. We had over a year to do something about this. President Trump will say no, that they were not aware of this. You know what? Malarkey. All right? Call it what it is. You guys knew. You had time. People shouldn't have had to die. COVID-19 spun off of to what happened this year. It's irony here because it's an election year. If this was not an election year, what would have happened? Would things been so this? Stop and think for a second. You know I'm right. I'm hitting a chord here with these guys. They're going to denounce this. They're going to run out there and they're going to say, no, he's wrong. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's green behind the ear, wet behind the ear, or whatever behind the ear. I'm going to tell you something. You two guys, you're getting up there in age. Not that I have anything against older generations. I think you guys have a lot to offer from that perspective. But when you start to get a little older in age, you start to get a little bit more stubborn. I don't see the flexibility as much. You guys you stand there with your ground and you put your feet into that ground and you won't budge. Joe, it's great that you're saying these things, that you want to do these things. But I'm having a hard time believing when you fold in your arms, that's a message to the American people. You did that on Colbert. Your telltale signs are giving away. You probably wouldn't be too good at Texas Hold'em. Folding your arms means to American people, you're shutting them off. You're not sincere. Try to be sincere, bud. Food for that food for thought thing there. If you want to make an impact in this world, stop hitting Trump. Trump, stop hitting Joe. It's not necessary to keep throwing each other under the bus. American people are tired of you guys doing nonsense like this. Hence the reason why I'm not going to do anymore. I have done my ranting and raving. I'll give you statistics on a daily basis. I will come out with things. I won't mention names, but I will give you the exact stats that American people need to hear. They need to know these things to make the right choice. It's almost like going to a car dealership and you see the car sitting there, but they won't let you start the car to tell you it's a great running car. So you're supposed to believe them. The sticker says on it brand new, but when you look down, you got 4 bald tires. They still walk up to you and say, brand new car, great running, trust me. Are you that kind of an American person? Because they're hoping we're sheep. They think we're sheep. But I'm not a sheep. I'm not going to go bad. And I'm hoping to God that you American people decide you're not going to follow them anymore. You're going to start to say, listen, I'm going to make up my own mind. Maybe this guy is right. Start investigating it on your own. You'll see. And when you start to see that they're doing this, they're pulling, yes, the wool over your eyes. Don't be a sheep. Don't go bad. Don't fall into the whole willy gag. Gag, 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 gag. Because they'll put you to sleep with that. Alright? And I'm hoping Fox News, pull me on there. I'll do a segment with you guys. I have no problem coming out and saying what it exactly is. I think they're afraid of me. But wait until I get into this race. I'm in it late. I'm the dark horse. There's no chance I should win. If I do, greatest story in the whole world for 2020. I don't want to outdo the fact that we still deal with racism. I don't want to outdo the fact that we're still dealing with brutality. I don't want to outdo the fact that we had a lot of people die from COVID-19, which should have never happened. These things, all of these topics, should not have happened. 2020 should not have happened. I shouldn't be talking to you right now. And the only reason why I'm talking to you right now is because they ticked me off. So I'm done with the ranting and raving. I want to encourage American people to do good deeds, to step up, help your fellow American, be it whoever they are. Put aside the anger, the hatred. To find inside your heart the goodness and give them a hand. Also, please, find the time. Say hi, how you doing? What's your name? How can I help you? It goes a long way. It's a lot better than somebody chasing somebody. Or better yet, calling somebody a name. Or even having that hatred so deep inside that you don't even realize what you're doing. Nobody should have a knee on the neck. Shouldn't be. I love this country. I love my fellow Americans. I love my people. I am proud to say you guys are my people, because you're all my people. And I want to be part of you guys. I am part of you guys. I'm a neighbor, you're my neighbor, and we look out for each other. So let's try this a different way. Let's take this and do something positive. We still got 6 months, just about 6 months left of this year. Forget about the election. Forget about President Trump. Forget about Vice President Biden. Don't think about them. John F. Kennedy was right on the money when he asked American people back then for help. He wanted you guys to step up back then. Some people did, but we only did it for a short period of time. We seem to forget the people that are asking us for help. We should love our fellow Americans. Care for our fellow Americans. Want to see good happen in their lives. Encourage them. Say thank you. Say good job. Way to go. Doesn't matter what job they have. Stop for a second. Hey, Have a great day. I really appreciate you. These things go beyond anything you will ever see. Kind acts, kindness leads to kinder things. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Good people, good things, good results. American people will make something special happen this year. We're going to surprise the world because we're going to turn this really unbelievably bad year into something that happened, and we learned from it, and we learn how to heal from it. I'm calling on our heads from all different races. Come together. Let's figure this out. Let's pull this together. Work together. Unite under unification. We can do this because we're not caveman or cavewoman. We're people. Human beings that all have one desire in the world. I want to be happy. I want our American people to be happy. I do want to help our global neighbors. But to start off from here and work our way out, we need to do that. Because if we start doing things on a global level and we can't take it on that way, it's not going to work out well, guys. Joe, I know you got a good heart. I appreciate it. But at that expense, we're talking about running cities that we don't have money for right now. Let's keep here going so that way we can help outside go and move on. When people spend money in their communities here, most times you're buying something from a global market. We know that because we very rarely make anything anymore in America. We are a consumer nation. We know how to buy the heck out